Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and cream, cream and muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
That's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
Are we in the same seats?
That's hack.
Ah, muggles.
Accidental rim job in the park.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Or am I just being cynical?
Muggled it up on fucking Mugglepedia.
Where have you been since 9/11?
Oh, right, this is Muggins, sat here with Andrew Stanley, Kissy Tulips. How are you doing?
Kissy too. Where else would you kiss?
Kissy Tulips?
Yeah.
I'll just give you a nickname, I thought you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I know, but...
Because you've got two lips,
Yeah.
and you use them to kiss. Can you deny that you are Kissy Tulips?
I mean, technically we're all Kissy Tulips, so it's not a great nickname.
Yeah, well,
you may as well have called me, what's your nickname? Human.
It is my nickname.
How did you know?
I've got a few. Most people, like most single lads, will keep like a list of the tally of the women that they've slept with.
Yep.
You keep a tally of the women you've kissed.
Yeah, Kissy
Don't
Tulips. I keep a tally of the Kissy Tulips I've Kissy lipped.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. I don't even call it kissing, I call it Kissy lipping.
Your tally's up to 3.5 billion.
3.5, no, 7.
7 billion.
Just 7 people.
That's everyone.
7
Oh,
people.
7 people.
Yeah, and 4 of them are my family.
Yeah. I was thinking if it was 3.5 billion, right, that's the female population completely, but some of them are children. So you're either a nonce or you kissed some men to reach 3.5 billion.
I mean, this is a great start.
Mad snogger.
It's a brilliant mad snugger.
Sixpence none the richer.
Mad Kissy Tulip.
Kiss me. Milky Twilight. Anyway, this is Andrew Stanley. He likes kissing.
I like it. So everybody like kissing. Have you ever met anybody who doesn't like kissing?
Oh yeah, kissing's crap. I wish we could just...
You know what I mean, right?
Cut the kissing.
'Cause there must be some people out there who don't like kissing, right?
I
There'd
don't
have to
know.
be.
Well, sometimes there's like them closed mouth kiss that push you away.
I did you know those the facts videos that I do sometimes that Ryan Cullen's on and everything.
Yeah, I've seen one or two of them. I haven't seen you in any.
So there was
I've seen a few of Ryan's.
One of the first ones I did was we had to watch Love at First Kiss. Have you seen that show?
So is it like Gogglebox, this facts that you do?
Yeah, it can be sometimes.
Right, so just give it a little bit before you say
So
the
it's
one you're doing,
basically
give it a pitch.
either it's like tasting foods from different countries and things like that and commenting on them, or watching TV shows and commenting on TV shows.
Yeah, I think the one I saw was Ryan Cullen checking out women's sanitary products.
No, that was just him.
Was it?
That was
Was
just
that
him.
him?
That was just Thursday lunchtime.
That was just him, just like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Facebook Live.
He does a sanitary women's products thing once a month. Hey-oh! What about the boys? So I did one which was we were
Well, does he panic if he's late? You know, 6 weeks he's like,
sometimes
oh fuck, I haven't
sometimes
done
it goes on for ages.
Yeah.
It all depends on his flow.
Yeah. And how he's taking his pill.
So one of the first ones I watched was Love at First Kiss, and I think if you should definitely try and look up this episode. It's a guy called Joshua. So look up Joshua Love at First Kiss, and it is the worst kiss I've ever seen in my life. The first one he walks in, so it's strangers
Right.
who've never, like, they will literally walk in and the first thing they do is kiss. So that's it, right? And he walked in and he said, "Can I kiss you?" And she went, "Yeah." And then he smelt her hair and left.
What? That's
Yeah,
not a kiss.
I know. And
That
he was,
doesn't count.
and then he was all like, "Oh my god, my heart is racing." I was like, "Why?" Because you're going to kill her? I don't know what.
Did he think he kissed her?
Yeah.
So he just walked out there and he had like
Yeah.
a mental block.
Yeah.
It's like...
Weird. And then
There's a bit of pressure on that because show us how he kissed her. Let's pause the podcast. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure.
Anyway,
on
we're
that
back here after we're paused for a while there.
Okay. Yeah, that's us back.
Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm knackered.
I tell you what, there was more than 2 lips in that.
I'm exhausted. In fact, my lips have got cramp.
Oh,
They're
sucky
cramping
ball.
up.
Sucky 2 ball.
Oh, my lips have got cramp. Elevate them. Elevate my lips.
Elevate my lips.
Massage them.
But you're-
Pause the podcast while you elevate and massage my lips. All right, we're back. Even more
It is
exhausted
a
than
hot
last
day
day.
here. I'll tell you what, it's only 29 degrees outside, but it's 42 in our shade.
The sun is always shining out of your lips. Right.
So he smelled her hair, and then he had another girl who he kissed, and he did the closed mouth kiss thing with his eyes open the whole time.
So when you're kissing a girl that does the closed mouth kiss thing, do you try and just, because you can't say, will you just start making an effort?
Yeah.
You gotta. Would you worm your tongue in?
I fish hooked him.
What, for your finger?
I'd get my finger up there and pop it open, like you know when you do the like.
But not from the front, like right round the back of the
You know-
head,
you know
right
what's that-
past that ear, and then reach in from the opposite side.
Pull her like him in Gangs of New York. Pull her right back around.
Just give her a Chelsea
Pop her
smile.
out. Give her a Chelsea smile. Then I go, your mouth will be open next time, won't it, love?
That'll teach you.
No, but I've never had. I've definitely had closed mouth kissers before. I slept with a girl once, and I never knew what the phrase like a cold fish meant. You know what I mean? The phrase like she's like a cold fish, and I slept with this girl, and she literally didn't move. She just lay there.
Just lay there.
She just lay there. So weird.
Was she asleep?
She was dead.
Was she alive?
She was dead. No, she lay there, and she was a really good-looking girl. So maybe I was wondering if maybe nobody had told her about it. You know what I mean?
You've got to move.
Yeah,
Read
you've got, kind of like even if she was terrible at it, that they just kind of lads just went whatever. She's so hot.
Right. I'm going to lie here and show us like what happened.
Pause the podcast.
Pause the podcast. And we're back.
Oh my God! I tell you what, that's the best. I tell you, I'm vegetarian, but I didn't mind that sushi. I didn't mind that egg roll.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's a cold dead fish.
Oh,
yeah.
Sashimi.
That's a really good one.
Because that implies it was like wrapped in rice
Listen, hold
and
on.
seaweed.
Let's.
You know?
I'll show you how seaweed works. Pause the podcast. We're back. Oh my God.
We're back.
This has taken 3 days already.
You know, because I don't like when this is more like when you're a teenager. It doesn't so much happen when you're an adult. The really rhythmic ones where it's just like the mouth just moves in the same motion,
just up and down,
over and over and over, and you're just like, you're like, oh right, is this
mix it up a bit.
Is this it? What else you got?
Yeah, but that's all you bring to the table. That's like, that's
hey
like,
babes, shows your moves.
Yeah, if I play you in Street Fighter, are you only going to do the hand slap?
Mix it up a bit.
Keep it next.
I don't even care if you do some button bashing. You know what I mean?
Like, I'd rather.
Oh, she's biting me lip now.
Actually, look, I'll show you how I play Street Fighter on your balls. Pause the podcast.
And we're back.
Jesus Christ. All right, we'll stop doing that now.
So I'm here with Kissy Tulips, Andrew Stanley.
We're still in Australia.
So I've come. I always come to Stanley's straight after my training sessions. I've been getting up like super early, getting up at like 7 o'clock, getting a bite to eat, and then going to do.
Yeah, but you're getting up at. You're still on UK time.
Yeah,
you're getting up at 7 o'clock UK time. It's 5 in the day here. You're like, I'm up so early. Change your watch, guy.
Your watch, dude.
You're late for all your gigs.
I think Kerry keeps changing my watch.
Really?
Yeah, like there's been once or twice where I've had to move it an hour, and like I've realised like it hasn't like stopped and started again because the minutes are in the right place, but the hour's wrong. So someone's toying with us.
Kerry.
Whether it's someone at the gym, whether it's Kerry or Dan.
There's a mystery.
There's a mystery hour changer.
There's a mystery afoot.
Yes,
Hour
a wrist.
Hour changer.
There's a mystery a wrist.
Anyway, so you're getting up.
So I get up,
Jiu-jitsu,
and I go to Muay Thai, and then I go straight into Jiu-Jitsu with no break. Like you do 9:30 till 10:30, and this is after a 5 mile cycle. And then at 10:30, you've got to just fucking run over. And I tell myself down because I'm sweating like a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And then go straight into Jits, and then I come straight here, and I'm just a clip.
You call it Jits now.
Jits.
My God.
Jiu-Jitsu. BJJ. Jits.
Jits.
Yeah.
Jits.
It sounds like you've got a tummy complaint, doesn't it?
Oh, jits.
Oh, I've got the jits.
Well, I got the jits, man.
Oh, I've got. Yeah, I've had the jits.
I'm the same because I've been running on the treadmill, but it's called treads.
Treads.
Yeah. Let's go do 20 on the treads.
It's good.
It's pretty good. That actually is good. I might use that.
Why not? You said that like it was like going to mug us off about the way I'm calling.
I'm going to do that now.
Like, hey,
I'm going to walk into the gym tomorrow.
You did do 20 minutes on the tread.
I'm going to walk into the gym tomorrow and go, any treads free? Any treads free?
Treads is a Blythe word for a scranner.
What's
Scranner's a Blythe word for a scruff.
So hold on one second.
Scruff's a Blythe word for like a bump.
Why don't you just use one
Bump's
word?
a bad word for a bad tramp.
Why don't you just use one word?
Because there's multiple. Man, how many fucking scruffs and scranners and treads are there in Blythe that you need several words to point them out?
Well, you can just go, there's one.
Because they're not like, it's not like homeless, so you wouldn't say a tramp or hobo or anything like a derogatory term for a homeless person.
So why can't you just use one of the
probably
words?
doesn't like wash their neck and they've got like a dirty collar.
But why can't you just use one of the
Tread.
words?
Oh, you mix it up, synonyms. You know what I mean? What do you want, double speak? You want to go back to 1984 and fucking...
This is what you're all over.
A little bit of all...
This is ridiculous.
It's the beauty of the English language.
So you go into
you
jits.
wouldn't know this, you're Irish, you just borrow our language.
Borrow your language.
Fucking Gaelic.
Oh, but we didn't. Let me tell you, we didn't borrow it. It was given to us forcibly. It was raped into our mouths.
You're welcome. You know what I mean?
I'd much rather speak Irish.
Oh dear.
Let's do the rest of this podcast in Irish. I can't speak Irish. And we're back.
No.
So you're doing jits.
So then I come here, I'm eating in the cafe and I'm a fucking clip, and you've just been like, you've been just getting off and having a laugh at me, just being ridiculous.
Oh, you've been, so we've been in the cafe. The first day we were there, you were like shaking because it'd been your first day in the gym.
I'm holding my chopsticks.
So you're holding your chopsticks.
Trying to eat soup.
You decide to have a laksa soup. And
While I'm
there was
already sweating from the
While you're
workout.
already sweating.
I'm
And
getting spicy
a
soup.
hot faux soup. And then you decide to go, oh, you know what? I'll try and lift up this full boiled egg with a chopstick. Rather than just one of the many forks that were there, or your hands. And surprise, surprise.
It's blood soup.
Blood soup.
Everyone in the cafe is just wearing my soup.
Except for you.
Apart from my white t-shirt, I had it on my arms, my face. I had it on strangers. I had it on the floor, the table, the walls, and my white t-shirt was immaculate.
Immaculate. It was ridiculous. And then 2 days ago, you went to go get your bottle of water from your bike. Because rather than bring it in, you thought, I'll leave it out there in the sun. So you went out to your bike. But before you got there, the sign on the inside of the door said closed, because obviously it said open on the outside. Oh, that was the door.
The door he has was burning. Its handle was burning. So
Somebody's talking about
is someone
entrances.
talking about me? Yeah, the door just slammed.
So the door said closed on the inside, and you hesitated before you left, as if you thought outdoors was closed. Closed for business. Outdoors.
Oh,
Closed for
what?
business.
I mean, it doesn't even have the opening times written down. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Is it-
man, how am I going to get to my gigs?
Is it closed on Tuesdays? Outdoors,
Oh,
everyone
God.
outdoors is closed on Tuesdays.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, closed for business.
It was ridiculous. I can't, but I'm trying to think if you've definitely done other things.
I've
in
done
that
a
cafe.
way worse one than that.
What was that?
Like last Thursday, and this wasn't even.
Oh, God,
I
this is
was
amazing.
post workout, but I'd went home and I'd
Yeah.
get in the shower and had a bite to eat, so I'd still had me workout in the morning. But this was like at 1 o'clock. Are you just putting the mic down and leaving?
No, close the door.
He's closing the door. I mean, we should have paused it for that. We've been pausing for kissing and making out and learning Irish and everything, but then we left it. Did we not learn Irish for one of them?
Anyway, we're back.
Right.
And we're actually back.
So I got
Thursday.
back, and I really wanted to watch Rogue One, the Star
Yeah.
Wars movie, because I was unenamored by the whole Star Wars thing since 1, 2, and 3. I watched 1, 2, and 3 like years back.
Yeah.
So I loved the original 3, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. They're my boo, right? And then spent a lot of hours with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Time saved. So I watched 1, 2, and 3 just out of the fucking love for the franchise.
Yeah.
And didn't fully enjoy them. I thought it
You know
was
what?
alright.
I quite like Attack of the Clones, and people hate me for that.
I just think they're alright. I just didn't think they
Yeah.
hit the spot with us.
You say to a Star Wars fan that you like Attack of the Clones, and they want to kill you.
Attack of the Clones, the first one.
The
The middle
second
one. The
Second
middle one. You know the first one? They killed Darth Maul. What the fuck? He was like the one thing.
Spoiler alert.
What?
Jesus.
Ken.
Sorry, guys. Bruce Willis dead.
We'll edit that out.
Bruce Willis is dead.
Right, okay. We'll edit that out. They killed Schmall.
They smelled small.
I wonder what happened to who. Right, they killed Darth Maul, and I was thinking he was the number one character of that entire franchise, and they had him for half a movie, and he didn't really do much. They could have totally fucking.
There were so many. What I got annoyed about when those movies first came out was like things like Darth Maul, and he had the double lightsaber thing,
Loved it.
and you're like, that's amazing. So yeah, of course it makes sense that 50 years later they wouldn't have those anymore. You know what I mean? Because nobody has it in the fourth one.
Yeah, it just got discontinued.
Yeah,
It's like mini disc players.
So stupid.
Yeah.
This thing that's absolutely incredible. Don't need that anymore.
Nah, done.
So stupid. Anyway.
Yeah, so they put inventions that didn't appear. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. So, I wasn't at first when Force Awakens comes out because I've been fooled once. You know, I got drawn in by all the hype, watched all the movies, and was just like, I didn't really capture it for me.
Yeah.
And then I watched Force Awakens a year after it got released and fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Probably more than the first three.
Yeah, it's good. It is good.
It's a similar story to New Hope. A lot of the same characters are in it, so it had that nostalgia bomb. And
Yeah.
you never had any of the nostalgia when you watched the first ones because there was nothing to nostalgia to.
Yeah.
Because it was original.
Is that a verb?
It doesn't matter. I'm
Feel-
a fucking Geordie. I'd never speak normally. Come from fucking Irish.
Lips, flips, zips,
Right.
zips. That's what you say.
Hey, done.
Zips.
You know I'm sensitive.
Flip.
Like,
Like, where are you going to leave?
you know,
I just put a close sign on the door.
You know I'm sensitive like your old lips.
Let's pause it there.
He put some chopstick on it. Wets his lips. Right, we're being silly.
How dare we?
The Force Awakens actually sounds really rapey, doesn't it? The Force Awakens. Oh, she's
I don't
coming,
think
she's
it
coming,
does.
she's coming round after the Force. Never mind.
So, Rogue One.
So
You're around to the cinema.
No, I love Force Awakens. So I thought to myself, I'm going to watch Rogue One, but it hasn't got long left at the cinema.
Yep.
But if I'm going to watch Rogue One because of where it's placed between A New Hope and not the Clone Wars, the third movie, people are shouting at the podcast.
People are shouting.
Jesus Christ, this is bullshit. You should know what it is.
Screaming at it.
You should know what it is.
What is it? It's Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace,
Attack of the Clones.
and the Bible isn't real.
It's Star Wars. George has made a lot more money. Lucas.
The Bank of Lucas.
The Bank of Lucas films.
So we watched the
What
Bank.
is it actually? That's going to annoy me now. Phantom Menace.
It's annoying everybody
Attack of
that's
the Clones.
screaming it.
I mean,
Oh, maybe Rogue Zero.
no. You know what it is? Return of the Dalmatians.
Return of
the 101 Dalmatians.
Return of the 101.
I remember it now.
So I wanted to watch that again. I should fucking know what it's called. I've just watched it.
You just watched it.
Literally just watched
But I
it.
mean, you did do a double workout again today with your jits.
So I watched number 3. It was alright, but like
That's what it's called. Number 3.
number 3.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah.
So I watched that. I'm going to watch Rogue One. So I get on my phone and I'm Googling the times in Perth and I find a 2 o'clock screening on the IMAX in 3D.
Beautiful.
And it's only playing on that Thursday
Last
and then
day.
it's done. This is the last day. It's
Australia Day as well.
It's screening on Australia Day.
When it was 39 degrees.
39 degrees.
39
and I've
degrees.
got a barbecue to be at 3, but I think if I go to this 2 o'clock screening,
Drive an hour late.
rock up at 4.
If anything, you're more fashionable.
Yeah, the fucking meat's done. I'm
Meat's
not
ready.
waiting around.
Not
I'm
waiting
joining
around
the
having
queue.
to chat to people like a loser.
You know what I mean? Fucking nailing
You've just
life.
seen a great film. Brilliant.
So I get directions, and then I press directions on my phone, and it says directions not available, and I zoom in on it, and I'm like, oh, it's in the middle of a shopping centre, so it's not going to be able to get me car all the way to the point. So I typed in the fucking the street name.
Simple.
6 Murray Street, and I typed
Easy.
that in.
Using your
Easy.
brain.
And then it gives directions to 6 Murray Street. and I knew
That's how Google Maps works.
knew that was near
Simple.
the cinema.
Easy.
So it was a beauty because it was about a 7-minute cycle from the barbecue.
It's a grand
and I'm
cycle.
heading in that direction anyway.
What a great day.
Beautiful day.
Everything works out well.
Gets on my bike.
Everything comes up Humphries.
Everything's coming up Kai. I'm pedaling away.
Pedal away.
Can't wait for my movie.
Did you have some water? Did you drink some water on the way?
I was whooping at strangers because I'm away to see Rogue One. I'm
Why
like,
wouldn't you?
woo!
Why wouldn't you?
Woo! Daddy's
get-
going to Rogue One.
Getting excited
Children.
for big giant popcorn?
Yeah.
Big
Fuck.
Diet Coke?
Yeah.
Or Coke, whatever you want.
Super
I have Diet
size me.
Coke. You have what you want.
No ice. I'm cool enough.
Minstrels?
I guess there, fucking bag strapped on both shoulders.
Straps on, of course. Got your supplies.
Yep. Got me some- Why did I have my bag? I
Did you
didn't
go to
have
the
a bag.
barbecue? I'm assuming you brought something to the
Yeah,
barbecue.
but
didn't you?
nah, I fucking went and just stole.
You're just ready to go, man. That's the thing. I think
You know what? I've always got bits and bobs with us. Got chargers and whatnot. Remember?
Yeah.
Did we talk about wanting a bum bag?
Yeah.
In the last episode.
Yeah, you
I
just
can't
got
have
it.
a bum bag.
So
I
you
have
got
to
a
take a
bag
regular bag. It's just got me lint roller in and me spare sock.
Yeah. And you carry your bike helmet in it even when you cycle.
Actually, I should do that. Fucking great idea. Carrying an empty bag and a helmet. Everyone's dying to see how the story turns out.
I'm telling you, I'm excited and I know the ending.
That's why I'm lingering. The suspense.
I tell you, I feel like you're lingering just so we can try and remember the name of the third movie. But it doesn't matter. So go on. So you're cycling away.
So I pulls up to the destination, 6 Murray Street.
What's at 6 Murray Street?
A church. A fucking
A
big
what?
church as well.
A church?
beautiful ornate church.
Well, big enough that you could probably have a screen in there. Could
Well,
be an
a
IMAX.
church that was definitely never once a cinema.
Is it now a cinema?
No.
Why is it not a cinema?
Still a church.
But you're at 6 Murray Street. That's the address.
So I was like, do I go in and pray for a cinema? How
You
does
pray-
this work?
Maybe you pray that the movie gets sent to your brain.
So I asked a woman that was nearby,
Just a nearby woman.
where's the cinema?
It was a standard question.
The Playhouse.
Probably gets asked this all the time because
Yeah.
6 Murray Street is the
And
address
she
of the
was
cinema.
like, oh, I'm not sure. And
There hasn't been a cinema here in years.
She's looking around for a cinema that doesn't exist.
So 2 people are confused now.
So she gets it up on her phone and looks for the Playhouse. There's no Playhouse in Perth. And I'm like,
What? There,
Bitch, get out of my sight.
there definitely is.
There definitely is. I've fucking Googled
Six
it.
Mur- Six
I
Murray
mean, there's a
Street.
2 o'clock screening.
2 o'clock screening for
Yeah.
the cinema.
So it goes back to my original map.
Yeah.
And I zoom out.
You
to
zoomed
find
out.
out. To find out where it is in relation to where I am.
Yeah, of course, because you want to put it. You probably just do a transit one, be way easier.
Do you know where
We'll
it was?
show you the map. How far did it take to cycle?
It was 8,000 mile away.
What?
It was in Perth, Scotland.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
In Perth, Scotland. I cycled to the address of the cinema that is in Perth, Scotland, and I'm there sweating like a fucking melon. By the way,
Sweat like a melon.
Yeah, melon sweat.
Fair enough.
Hold on.
Oh, what's happening? Is that an ice cream van?
It is an ice cream van.
Oh my
Let's
Jesus!
legit pause the podcast.
It's it. Now it's gone.
Oh, it's gone the other way. Race here.
Unbelievable! I didn't know there was paedophiles here. So
I cycled to the wrong fucking gaff.
that's incredible. Now, when did you? How long were you standing there before you realised this? Because did you connect to her internet or something?
Well,
like
when she mugged us off, right? It was.
I don't think she mugged you off.
Well, she did. She was like, "There's not a cinema here," and I'm like, "Fucking there is." Like,
well, she was correct. That's not mugging you
yeah,
off.
but at the time in my world, you know, before I was informed, and I went into the centre of town where I know there's Perth free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I'm there with my fucking helmet on because you know how I keep my helmet on when I walk.
Well, you
I
have
leave
to.
my bike, keep it on my head sometimes.
That's why I think. That's why they wouldn't let you out of that cafe. You didn't have your helmet on.
It's so I can text while I'm walking, walking to shit. So I got the internet up and found out I was in Perth, and then went back to my bike, and I was like, I've got an hour to kill, and then I just turned up at the barbecue early.
Yeah.
But everyone enjoyed the
Which
anecdote.
everybody turned up early.
I still haven't seen Rogue One though.
I mean, it's not in the cinema anymore. I'll tell you what, though, it's on in Perth. Obviously, the weather is so glorious. There's a rooftop cinema. And
yeah?
I think it's on next week.
At night though.
No, I think it's in the day.
Not Big Glare.
And I think they probably thought of that and worked it out.
Mate.
I'd say it's been there for a while.
Few.
Thank God.
Few. So do you think there is a screen of it? Because as
far as I know, I think it's next week.
I googled the shit out of it, but
But it wouldn't be listed. You'd have to go onto the rooftop cinema website. I mean, we're now just chatting about you possibly going to the cinema.
Yeah, we could have done that off the air.
Yeah.
But the thing about the church being there, I wonder how many people would have just seen that as a sign and turned to Christ.
What do you mean?
Like you're trying to get somewhere and then you get led to a church.
Mm.
It's like a proper sign from God.
Not
like,
really, because
like, you know, imagine,
because most people would just go to where they're actually supposed to go. They wouldn't search in a different continent.
Yeah, but they got led to a church by their misdecision. The moves that they make ended up being put in a church.
No.
So I was gonna.
I think that happens as often as you think. I think it was just you.
You know what it was like. The way I just like shunned that message from the Lord would be like, say, fucking. Have you seen Prison Break when what's his name? There's a mathematician that's got a theory, or not a theory, like a pattern, and it's named after him. Schrodinger. No, he's got cats. Come on, let's work this out.
Well, he doesn't have cats. That's the
the
thing.
guy from Prison Break with the longish hair, who's got the scar on his neck, and he's called the something sequence, Fibonacci, right? So Fibonacci from Prison Break, fucking hell, I love that I got that.
Right.
I'm going to put a bookmark in this. I'm going to tell you something. You know when you forget something, that's how you should deal with it. You fucking just play charades with yourself until you get it. Like when my dad...
Oh, that's what I do, yeah.
When my dad loses a word, right, he's like, oh, what do you call that actor again? And then he'll just put his head down in his hands and go silent, and I'm like... Was he Australian? Is he English? What does he look like? How tall is he? What movie is he in? And he's like, "Shut up, man! I'm trying to think. Shut up! I'm trying to think." And he'll never get it. And you've got to just work around the thing that you're trying to remember.
Oh, so I'll replay something that so this morning I couldn't remember the password I gave for my new Australian bank account.
Yeah.
So I had to go into it and I replayed the whole conversation I had with the girl behind the counter.
Did you?
And then remembered it.
And then you didn't remember it.
No, then
you just remembered loads of stuff that didn't happen.
Then I opened my eyes and I was like...
A man like come into the bank on a 3-headed horse.
I'll be honest, I opened my eyes and I didn't even remember which bank it was. It was very bad. It has been a great day. And then I went to a church.
So, yeah, remembering the thing, like, I feel like when my dad's trying to remember something, he's got this, like, dog in his head where he goes, "Go on, fetch that word, or fetch that name," and the dog just runs off to fetch it, but then starts sniffing around piss on trees.
Yeah, the dog. He should use, like, a homing pigeon.
We should do. We should have a leash on the dog.
We should also point out that you did a similar address thing yesterday in the cafe.
Oh, hold on. Let's finish this bookmark first.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
So me turned up at the church and just denying the sign from God would be like Fibonacci on Prison Break when there was like a pipe leaking in his cell and the face of Jesus just appeared on his wall and he saw the face of Jesus and that's what made him turn to God because Jesus appeared in his jail cell at a time of strife.
Yeah.
And it would be like me just waking up in jail seeing Jesus' face on the jail cell wall and then just picking up a sponge and going, fuck that shit and just scrubbing it off.
I mean,
fuck your signs from God. I got your message, but I'm not answering it.
I mean, I like that you're like comparing possibly your life to a fictional Prison Break show where a guy has a map tattooed onto his body.
Fictional. Wait a minute.
Oh wait, hold on. Are you watching History's Prison Break? Sorry, I thought you were watching. I thought you were watching the E Entertainment Channel.
I watched on the History Channel.
Oh, silly me.
I would never pray because if there is a God and He needs us, He knows where I am. He could pray to me. I'll answer Him immediately. Fucking God, pray to me. I'd be like, "What up, God?"
I mean,
I know. Knock on His door. And
I know technically I'm replacing Sloss in this.
Yeah.
But that was the most Sloss thing you've ever said.
Nah.
You're so important that God should pray to you.
Well, if he need this.
Think about what you just said.
Aye.
God should pray to you.
Well, I'm just saying, like, fucking...
If God, the omnipotent being,
Yeah.
number one, needs you, Kai,
Get in touch.
who can't find a cinema.
You know my number.
Who can't find a cinema in the same continent.
He sent us a church, he did pray to me, and I just went, nah, fuck you, stop praying. Like, God's prayers haven't been answered when he prayed to us. But you know what, fucking...
The Church of Kaientology.
If we're all going equal, fucking, it doesn't... What doesn't matter if he prays for me?
Let
What
me
has he
tell
got
you
an
right
ego
now.
on him? I'm not praying to that guy.
Let me tell you
Like,
right
I'm
now, the way you've been the last couple of weeks, we are not born equal.
He's not.
Yesterday we
I
were...
want a snobby God that fucking doesn't want to call me. He's too cool.
Yesterday we were in the cafe, the same cafe. I think it's the cafe. Maybe it's the food that does something to you. Maybe that's what it is.
But it's not that I've just done 3 hours of fucking cardio.
3 hours now.
Yeah, because I've cycled for an hour.
Oh my God, you need to cycle quicker.
Well, it'll still be the
5
same amount of
miles in
cardio
an
just
hour.
less time.
You can't cycle 5 miles an hour. Come on. You're all over the shop. So there's holes in your story. I started to think you
No.
don't even go to the gym. You get the bus in, don't you? You get the bus in.
Stand in
you
the
spray
heat.
water on yourself. You carry the bike on the bus. You don't even cycle. You just leave it at the cafe every day. You go and watch Karate Kid.
What am I trying to achieve by this little ruse?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. You're trying to make yourself...
an excuse for my
I
retardedness.
don't know, yeah. I mean,
Pardon
that's
the
what
R
it
word.
is. Sorry.
Oh God!
Oh.
Now we've got triggered.
No, it's okay for you to say that because you're talking about yourself, so it's all good.
And also, the word just means lower than 100 IQ.
Yeah.
So,
you're literally talking
that
about-
I am 100% retarded. You know, there's people with disabilities who aren't.
Oh, really?
I don't mean them. Stephen Hawking, he ain't retarded. He's fucking far from it.
That's true. He's probably the furthest from retarded.
Yeah.
Deemed retarded person in the world.
Yeah. Calling him a retard's like calling me like a cripple.
Oh my God. No, you know what? Now I do believe you did 3 hours workout today. Jesus Christ. So yesterday we were in the cafe and we were looking up where we're going to be staying in Adelaide, whether we're going to be staying close to each other or not. And so Kai was like, here's my address.
Well, I knew I'd sent my address to Jimmy McGee.
Yeah. So he goes, here's my address. And he gives me the address. And I'm like, that is not coming up at all. And then I
The
zoomed
postcode
out.
was like SW17.
Yeah, then I zoomed out of my Google Maps. I was like, that's London, Kai. And he's like,
Yeah.
that's Jimmy McGee's address.
Because I'm sending him some
DVDs
some of my
or-
DVDs
yeah.
because I've run out over here because they're fucking going so well. There's still some at home if you want to buy them on KaiHumphries.com. They're going fast. They're moving,
They're
guys.
going fast. He brought 10 over. There's only 7 left. Keep it on the down low.
Still 100.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, that's fucking good. Balling.
What are you selling mainly? Is it Dirty Dancing or...
Dirty Dancing,
Yeah,
just experimental stuff.
Yeah, Land Before Time.
I got Rush Hour 2.
Land Before Time?
Yeah, anything you need.
Anything? The commitments.
Yeah. Orange is the New Black, actually. With some new stuff as well. Like Mad Men.
Oh,
Wild
God.
Bill. Shift a few of them.
Shift a few of them. Kissy lips.
So what was I saying? Yeah, I'm sending like a bit of stock that I've got back home to Jimmy because he's come to Adelaide, but he
Yeah.
wanted to know where my house was so that we could fucking train together because he wants to do the fake training.
Well, the way it works out is that going to be that you're...
I sent you the address he sent me.
I would say what's going to happen is... Because obviously your gym is 5 minutes from my house
Yeah.
and 1 hour from your house.
Mhm.
And my gym is 3 minutes from my house. Because that's how gyms should work.
There's also gyms near my house, you know.
I know, it's ridiculous. And then in Adelaide, we're going to be living about 40 minutes from each other, I guess, cycle-wise, 40,
Yeah.
45. So you're guaranteed to join a gym.
That's near you.
Around, and my gym is already be close to the
Yeah.
house in Adelaide. I know that already.
Yeah, but
It'll be fine.
I just want to be close to you.
Just three-person fake workout. And then we'll be living together in Melbourne, maybe.
Is that right?
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I don't think my accommodation's sorted yet.
But in order for us to hang out, I want you to cycle 20 minutes away and 20 minutes back, and then we'll chat.
Yeah, just so I can spaz out again. Oh man, I used the spaz word. I'm talking about me.
I know, I know.
How I'm going to be sensitive
I
about
know.
the subject. Right, well, should we cut to a little muggle corner?
We'll do a muggle corner, why
Do
not?
you want to pause or are you happy fucking one take, Stanley?
I'm good to go.
Yeah,
Let's
you
do
good?
it.
I mean,
Right.
I say one take. We paused a few times to kiss earlier.
Not the way I was kissing.
Um,
These are terrible, by the way. I should point this out. I've really had absolute... And you didn't help me at all. You're such a dick. So I was sitting there trying to write all my dad jokes and my muggle corner stuff, and you could not stop talking about inane shit in my ear when you knew I couldn't write stuff.
What do you mean inane shit?
You were talking nothing.
I was better in your life with the information I was
You were
putting a stone upon you.
nothing. You were talking absolute pony, and you knew you were as well because you kept going, "This is hilarious."
Yeah, I knew what I was doing. I can admit it. You were sat there like the thinking man, just like elbow on your knee, fist on your head, and just like proper agonising over what Muggles do. And I'm like, fucking Muggles agonise over inane shit.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Look in the mirror, you daft cunt.
Jesus.
I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to call you daft.
Use the D word.
we both went for the same joke.
Just worded it differently.
Did a different angle.
You did it Northumberland style.
Yeah.
Northumberland. Anyway, let's go.
So, shall I go first?
You go first.
Muggles, say careful after the event, after the fail.
I do that as a joke, and I'd stop myself doing it because it's so annoying.
I caught myself doing it and put it straight in my notes in my phone because I was like, I'm such a fucking Muggle.
Yeah.
It was like Gary just knocked his cup off the table or something like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, careful. And I meant
Yeah.
it. It wasn't like, I wasn't like you were saying, trying to be ironic.
Yeah,
Careful.
No, but I used to do it like, yeah, you just do it like, it's like you do it automatically. It's just instinct.
Why is that in there? I need to unwire that.
Yeah,
I
just get rid of it.
I need to lose that immediately because that must be so annoying for the person that's knocked the cup. They're annoyed they've knocked the cup.
Or when people slip downstairs.
Huh?
You know, when people trip coming downstairs. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, careful.
Careful.
Careful
Mind,
what?
mind your step.
Don't fall more.
Send me a postcard.
You're already on the ground.
Enjoy your trip.
Send me a postcard. Oh, enjoy your trip. Oh, God, that shit. Yeah, that's 100% that's in the corner.
Yeah, like giving someone any advice that they needed.
Should we have explained what Muggles were before the start? Everybody knows by now, right?
Yeah, but maybe because you're going to be sharing this,
Oh, yeah.
you might be drawing in a few people that have never listened to the podcast before.
Yeah, I doubt it. But yeah.
Which I mean, the fucking avid listeners now after the fucking
They
bomb.
fucking better be. I'm not wasting me time for this shit.
The bombs have been dropping.
I'm destroying Australia.
So Muggles are people that do things like that. They do. You just like do. Sometimes it's a knee-jerk reaction thing. Sometimes it's measured. And an example I like to use is Muggles request songs off the DJ.
Yeah.
I think that's like super muggly that the DJ is there. He's paid to do a job. He's got his set list in his head, and then someone comes up and go, "Hey, can you play fucking Fat Controller by Drake?"
Thomas. Muggles queue for a flight to board a plane.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Muggles queue to board a plane.
I'm going to
definitely.
sit down and get on that flight. Like, we're going to take off at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Stood up in a queue. Right, so Muggles just do things like that. Love, laugh, live. Love, laugh, live. You're a fucking Muggle. Right. So Muggles say careful and give you a warning. Is this going in the corner? Can we
That's
accept that? This is the
100%.
thing.
100%.
It's like the warning was required. Oh, careful! You're about to knock the glass off the coffee table.
Yeah.
Right. Perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
careful! You've just knocked it off. What the fuck's that advice?
That reminds me of Colin MacDonald.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think I gigged with him at the last alone.
Small Irish guy, beard.
Yeah.
So
I did.
He has this great bit about people overreacting to stuff like that. So like a woman will trip, and she'll go, "Oh my God, I tripped and almost broke my neck." It's like, no, half of that sentence is true.
Yeah. Yeah, I set my neck.
Yeah.
Is that have you heard set my neck?
No, what's that?
Oh, it must be like a northeast thing, but I set my neck. Like, oh, I nearly set my neck.
Oh, so it's like you nearly broke your neck.
I nearly broke your neck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
that's real common.
And you're like, no, there'd be so many steps for you to break your neck. Like you just slipped a bit. You didn't do
Yeah.
anything like
Yeah.
what you said.
And you'd be a lot more panicked if you'd come that close to breaking your neck.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
if you really legit like had a big fall off scaffolding and then the fucking the whatever timber you had up there fell on you
Yeah.
and you're waiting for the paramedics and you can't move and it turns out you're fine. You've just like sprained some muscles.
Yeah.
Like fuck, I nearly broke my neck.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that would be like
That'd
a
be-
real
oh, okay.
deal shit.
Yeah.
But
Or-
it just flippantly go, whoop, nearly broke my neck.
Or a doctor saying to you, you nearly broke your neck.
Yeah.
Those are the only times it should be said.
Yes. Careful though. If you
But yeah, careful. All those things. 100%.
Look, everyone, I'm just going to get it in advance so I don't have to say it afterwards. Just be careful out there. It's a fucking cruel world. Anything can happen. Anything from a stub toe to put your eye out. Just be careful so I don't have to say it afterwards. And if you do it, fucking, I've already told you. What are you playing at?
Do you know what one's weird? Is safe flight. That's a weird one, isn't it?
Have a safe flight.
Yeah, safe flight.
It almost sounds sinister, doesn't it?
It's weird.
Watch them roads.
Safe flight.
What's going to happen?
It's an odd one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's like you've no control over that.
It's like you've got to kind of half close your eyes and go, yeah, have a safe flight.
That's kind of like when somebody's driving somewhere and they go, "Oh, be careful," before on your drive.
Yeah.
You kind of go, "Well, obviously, I'm not going to be like, nah." But then on a plane, you literally have no control. So it's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, have a safe flight, like as if it was in your control. Like,
Yeah.
hey, don't annoy the pilot when he's flying.
Don't step past the white line.
Yeah,
Like a bus driver.
don't shout bomb.
I do it as well. Like I do like the similar one, like sleep well. That's another one. You know, like a sign off and you go sleep well. As if somebody's going to go, oh no, I'm trying to get night terrors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, of course you're going to try to sleep
Yeah,
well.
I've got no control over that shit, man.
Yeah,
I close,
exactly,
I
yeah.
close my eyes and then
Then see what happens.
and then the Sandman does his dance. It's out of my hands, dog.
Oh god, definitely in the corner. Careful, definitely in the corner.
Yeah.
Mine is my first one is Muggles post countdowns to trips.
Yes,
Oh.
and also
It's becoming huge now.
I found out there's a countdown for Easter online.
Countdown for
There's
Easter.
an online countdown for Easter
Why?
on a web page
Why?
because some people are excited about Easter.
Excited.
Excited.
What?
Oh,
Thomas?
you just cracked a joke.
Oh, you're so yoke.
Rewind. Yep. You just cracked a yoke. Oh. Let's just take a moment to enjoy that one. And we're back.
Oh, we're back. Jesus Christ, my hand. So yeah. There's tons of it's become. I don't know why it's become more popular all of a sudden. Because people always do it. You know, people always have it on their phone and things like that.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just because people mainly post on Facebook through their phones and things, so it's easy to just screenshot it. It's probably actually the apps probably have a share to Facebook thing or something like that. You know.
You know what's what's tough to put this in a Muggle corner is sometimes a person's like fucking grinding with work, you know what I mean? They've tied themselves up with a house, with a car, with a family and all that shit, right? So we don't get to relate to this because we've decided not to have kids and not to get tied to a property and stuff. So that this is a life we've chose where we get to travel around quite a bit. So it's quite normal. But then some people that are in this life which is great because they fucking love their family and they love their kids. When they've got a holiday booked in,
I know,
that's a much bigger deal.
I 100% agree with that. But why not just be able to put up 1 month till I go to Thailand? Not a countdown.
You put a countdown up.
It's the countdown. That's what I'm talking about. That's the image of like
The hours,
9 days.
the minutes.
Yeah.
Do you think having that amplifies the enjoyment of the thing if you're constantly?
Yeah, but they've still got it on their phone.
Yeah.
How is posting it up seen as anything else than I'm going there?
I'm
and
going
you're
on
not?
holiday and you're not. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's similar to the obligatory airport point that I was talking about in the last one.
Yeah, I think so. If you're posting a screen cap, your countdown,
Yeah.
it's kind of rubbing it in people's
It's
faces, right?
rubbing it in, yeah.
And they're not jealous of your life
There's a friend
because
of
you're
mine-
that excited about something that's 40 weeks away.
Yeah. Well, there's a friend of mine, Gillian, and she has like 4 trips coming up between now and say June or July, and they're all on her screen. And she posts up pictures, and you're just like, so many trips, so many things. And you're just like, there's no need for that, you know?
Right. You're just being a dick.
Oh, God. So, yeah, what do you say? Corner?
So, yeah, I think so. I don't think there's any harm in having a countdown for your shit for you because you're like excited about it if it's there on your phone.
Yeah.
But I think the posting it and rubbing it in people's faces like that. I think like when you post something, you want other people to get something out of it, a little bit of joy.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
these brag ones, and I am guilty of it. I've got to stand in the corner myself. Sometimes I'll indulge myself and like fucking whatever. I'm going to Tenerife next week.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
give it
And
a
that's
bit of that.
fine,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not bringing anything to anybody else's
No.
life. Like maybe some of my nearest and dearest will be like happy for us. But the extended friends that I don't hang out with, but the friends on Facebook, what does that mean to them?
They don't care. Yeah.
So I think there's a bit of mugglery to that. So get in the corner.
Get in the corner.
The reason that you were thinking about your Muggle stuff while I was just being all blasé and trying to distract you is Matty sent us a couple of Muggle suggestions.
Oh, right,
So I'm
okay.
going to put them in.
Good old Maddie.
Matty, who I'll tell a little story about Matty. He come away with us to Benidorm when we got spiked with acid. Not the time we took mushrooms when Stanley was Jeff. If you listen to the last podcast. It was a previous holiday. We got spiked with acid, and it was a bit of a ride. Like there was fucking no safe word for it. You know, like when you're on acid, if you open your eyes, it's there. When you close your eyes, it's there. It's fucking damage, right?
Yeah.
And a couple of us wrote it out well. A couple of us tried to resist it and had a really bad time on it. And me mate Matty was one of them who had a bad time. And he texted his girlfriend saying, "I'm dying." Just I'm dying, not like a whatever's happened, right? And then his phone died. And he didn't contact her for 36 hours. So his missus back home had a "I'm dying" text and then 36 hours of radio silence.
Oh my
And I mean,
God.
because we were all tripping balls as well, our phones were fucking dead and off because you're
Yeah.
not paying attention to any of that
No.
business when you're fucking tripping balls.
Phones mean nothing.
So yeah, he's a legend in his own way.
That's
He's
almost like-
he's a legend of failure.
Maybe that was like, it's like an automatic iPhone message. Like when an iPhone falls in water, it just
Yeah.
sends out a message to everybody, I'm dying, and then
Yeah.
powers off.
Power down. Oh man.
So what ones did he send? Are these the ones he sent now?
Yeah, he put out. Should I read them out the way he wrote them as well? Because he put a little bit of vigour in them.
Oh, really? He went for it?
He put them as if he was having a rant.
Okay, go on,
he's,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's really expressing himself with it.
He's trying to get involved in the
This is what
podcast.
he done. He tweeted them to us.
Right.
So even though, like, because he tweeted them to me and Daniel, and he could have just sent this as a message.
Yeah,
In fact,
yeah.
from when we went to Vegas, we're in a group chat, so
Yeah.
he actually wanted to express himself here.
Yeah, yeah,
He wanted
yeah.
people to read it,
I want
right?
people to know who he was.
But because it's more than 140 characters, he wrote it in like a note on his phone and then screen captured it and sent the note.
Oh, God.
He's so adorable.
Such a little...
He just want to ruffle up his hair and pinch his
Grandad.
cheek.
Oh, Grandad.
So here we are. 1, period.
That's right, good here.
Muggles whistle, period. Fuck off with ruining my silence, you irritating toss piece. Explanation mark. So Muggles do whistle though.
I'm not giving it no.
But I just love that he's put like his own little twist on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, because that's what we
Very
do.
aggressive.
That's what we do. Like, you know, on the podcast, if you were to bring it up, you'd be like, Muggles whistle. Like, fuck off ruining my silence, you fucking toss piece. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
So he's
do
done it
it
as if
organically.
he scripted it.
He's like, he's
got stage
He's given stage direction.
He's like, Kai enters from the left of the room. A man is there. It's Andrew.
And he hasn't put it on notes. He's put it on a tweet, but it's got minus 119 at the bottom. So he's like, "Well, that's not going to send. I got carried away, didn't I?" But if he left out all the stage directions, it would have definitely fitted.
It would have been 139.
Yeah, I believe. You wanted to write it?
So Whistling's fine.
Nah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to put it. Well, let's talk it out.
Yeah.
You know, like what I say is your output is generally got to bring something to other people as well. Because your whole life, you just don't want to be in other people's way. Right?
Yeah.
You got to. I think that's a good way to look at things. Just don't be in people's way. Just don't be a dick, and you do your own thing. Express yourself, but don't put anyone else out. Whistling definitely puts you out.
I don't know. I don't think it does. Because I think whistling generally, when somebody's whistling, right, it's always cheerful. Like, you never have whistling. You never have somebody whistling like The Cure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whistling miserable songs.
Boys, don't cry.
Karma Police. You know, I never had anything like that. So it's always cheerful. It's always like upbeat. You know, like
Yeah.
I guess like old Disney
So do you
movie
think?
kind of whistling.
Do you think just like accept the happy vibes?
Yeah.
They're putting some noise in your airwaves.
Exactly.
Just
It's not like it'd be different if it's like, well, that prick won't stop whistling
Hey,
on
how-
the quiet carriage.
So how's that different to like putting, say, "Feel the Love" by Rudimental on your phone on the bus? Like you're choosing what people listen to. Then it's like Cupcake in your ears.
Yeah, but I don't think he's not saying on a bus. On a bus is different. On public transport, that's different. I
So-
think he's talking about like somebody walking down the street having a whistle.
So we've got to, but down the street, if you've got your phone out with music playing, you're still a Muggle. So like, what difference does it make if you're playing the music yourself?
Well-
What makes you think people want to hear your version of fucking?
Well, what makes you think anybody wants to overhear any conversation that ever happens ever?
But the conversations, you're having a conversation. You're exchanging.
I just think whistling is
Well,
like
whistling, you're projecting to a bunch of strangers, and it's a little bit attention seeky.
I don't even see. That's the other thing. I don't even think it is a lot of the time. I think
Right.
people don't even realize they're whistling.
I think you can whistle when you're washing your car. Whistle.
That's so specific.
It is. Okay, there's going to be more. Whistle when you're gardening. Right, these are
Right.
outdoor whistles. Whistle indoors, all you goddamn please if you're in your own house, right?
All you
Fucking-
goddamn please.
all you like, right? So you whistle in your own little space.
That's an
right?
interesting one, you know. 'cause
But
I
if you
was-
like put yourself into public and go, "This is my time to shine."
they know what whistling is.
Huh?
You don't have to do the whole thing.
I was just wondering what tune I would go for if I give it a shot. It was very jazz. It was just like I didn't go for any specific tune. What have you got?
What do I whistle? I was trying to think.
No, I don't think. Just let it fly. You inward whistle.
Huh?
You suck in when you whistle.
You can do, yeah. Get a little bit of a tremor at the end.
Maybe it's if I whistle outwards and you whistle inwards.
We just kissed.
we take.
Let's pause the podcast there. And we're back.
Right, let's whistle a little bit closer to each
Jesus
other. Right.
Let's just whistle into my ear.
Right, now without sound.
Yeah.
All right.
I whistle on cooking. I whistle in the shower. But I just realised...
would that like now with the water hit your face and it's just...
That's how I almost drowned once. But
Oh yeah, because you whistle inwards.
Do what?
Don't whistle in the shower. If you whistle inwards, you'll get water on your lungs. And then you'll like cough up some of the water, but it'll still have fluid on your lungs, and your body will start creating like antibacterial like fluid, and you're secondary drowned.
I don't want that to happen.
I'm worried about it. Don't whistle in the shower for risk
You know what? You're right.
For risk of secondary drowning.
I'll never whistle again.
And I'll be like, looking at your corpse, just going, what a muggle.
20 years now, people are like, when did you whistle anymore? I'm like, my whistling days are long behind me.
Yeah, and then spits him back into
I
a
used
tin
to
in the
whistle
corner.
till Perth 2017. Not Perth, Scotland. Perth, Australia.
I think the thing about being at the cinema as well, because it was...
You weren't at the cinema.
Okay, hypothetically, I got to where the cinema was.
The cinema wasn't there.
I looked at my watch, right?
The cinema wasn't there.
And it was 2:00,
Yeah.
and I realised I was in Scotland, right? And I was like, well, actually, still got 8 hours to get there.
Just jump back on the bike.
Yeah.
Throw some water in your bag.
There's a time difference. I can get there before 2.
So I realised that because I whistle, but I just realised I don't whistle in public. Yeah. So you're right. I only whistle in the house.
Do you not feel like you'd feel like a dick if you just walked down the front street now and just started whistling through? Do you think? I think people would have a range of responses. I think Matty would be like, "Get out my ears, you irritating toss piece."
Yeah.
Close bracket.
Close bracket.
And
End scene.
And
Internal.
Finn.
Internal scene. External. Fade to black. Such an idiot. I think he's still on tripping. He's still lying in the apartment. I never even had a trip in Amsterdam. That was all part of his trip.
He's there like, I'm going to be somebody. Like, hoping some big writing agent picks it up.
Copyright Spielberg. Trademarked.
Tagging in fucking authors.
Tagging
at Irvin Welsh.
J.K. Rowling. What can you do with this? Wolfie Whistler, the Whistle Boys.
Whistly Two Lips.
Oh, Whistly Two Whistle. Stanley was a strange boy. He was an inward whistler. There wasn't many of them around. Most people outward whistle, but Stanley was a strange boy. An inward whistler that nobody had seen before.
He was new in town.
He drowned in a shower.
But then people could still hear the whistling for years to come.
Oh, God.
People could still hear the whistling of inward whistle Stanley. We'll milk this for as far as
Yeah.
Send it to Enid Blyton. She's already got Mr. Pink Whistle.
Enid Blyton. Yeah, actually, you know what? When I think about it, yeah, I will say corner.
Yeah, I think public whistling.
Public whistling.
One-time whistling. You know what, though? I think there will be some people that'll disagree, that just go, that's a cheery dude. And I think there's also like a point of age where like it's a bit more acceptable.
If it's an
like
old man.
If you just see like some fucking rude boy gangster fucking whistling with a big chain on.
Yeah.
Or if you just see some like...
if it's an old man whistling, you're like, he's lived a life.
Yeah.
Probably whistling so he remembers how to get home or something.
You know what? He's probably got something to whistle about, that boy.
That boy's whistled before, and he'll whistle again. Yeah, go on, corner. Go on. I'll kind of, go, that's fine.
You put in some stipulations.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let me see.
Have yourself 20 seconds in the corner.
Yeah, so then, but while you're over there, don't you fucking whistle.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the time pass quicker.
Don't you fucking whistle in that corner.
Put your lips against the wall.
Kiss the wall.
Lips against the wall.
Kiss me while you're there.
yeah, I'm at the other side of the wall.
I am the wall. I'm dressed as a wall. I've got a brick on my face.
like the EMA advert. Did you see that? Yeah. Where the guy's like dressed as the wall of the school and like half of the map or chart or whatever it is, and then he comes out the wall and goes, "Hey, did you know you can get EMA at 25?" I'm gonna be stood in the corner, just dressed as the corner of your wall.
And as soon as you walk over, all you hear is,
you start whistling, and I'm just like, "What? Steal a kiss?
Stop whistling! Steal a whistle." Whistle into my soul. Okay, so here we go.
Whistling, the whole world whistles with you.
Muggles asked for you're fine. Muggles asked for recommendations for Netflix series or whatever series, but just so they can tell people what they finished watching.
Yeah, they always throw that in, don't
They
they?
start off with so I just finished that new series that everybody loves. I started watching it first.
Just finished Stranger Things.
Just finished
What's Westworld like?
Yeah, just finished Stranger Things. Anything else I should watch? The thing Netflix just recommended. What's that?
Yeah, dude. www.imdb.
Yeah.
Just like check some stuff out. Like you can get a little reviews.
It's like when people come onto a WhatsApp group and they go, "What's the score in the game?" You're on the internet.
Yeah.
You're on the internet. Google it.
The app's just there to
You're on
swipe,
the internet.
to swipe away.
Actually, way quicker because now I'm slagging you for 5 minutes and I'm not going to tell you the score.
Yeah.
You should have just gone to Google.
You're under the bus, dog. In fact, I'm going to tell you the wrong store.
I'm going to tell you the wrong score. I'm going to tell you
and then you're going to throw up, accumulate a betting slip.
Yeah, you're going to
based
go.
on me giving
You're
you the
gonna
wrong
go, what's the
score
score in the Liverpool game? And I'm going to go, England are 7 wickets down.
Give them the wrong sport. It was Scotland by knockout.
Scotland tapped out 3 rounds in.
Yeah. There was an early stoppage from the referee.
So Muggles asked for Netflix recommendations.
Yeah, you can I think anything you put online that you could just Google. I think what's good is when people use Facebook Google. It's like, hey, Facebook Google, does anybody know a good plumber? You know, like in the area. I think stuff like that where
That's
you're just
fine.
like you're just using.
That's more recommendation stuff and things. Yeah,
you're just asking a group of people about a thing. But I think asking for recommendations is you don't need to put that out to the larger audience.
No,
that's your own research.
No, and also Netflix could not make it easier.
Do you know what I think's a little bit different? Asking for a recommendation for a book, because I think I think there's way more books and there's such a deep rabbit hole with the series. There's like a handful of good series. Yeah, right.
Well, so, somebody did a count for me, and there's 7 books and 4 series. So yeah,
really,
way more.
Fuck, I must have read all of them.
You've read all the books. I've read the series as well.
Have you?
Yeah, I've read the series. I got the scripts sent to me.
I've read...
but I got the scripts. They were written by Maddie.
Maddie
did all the stage direction.
The screenplays.
Screenplays by Maddie. She was a canny lass.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like reading books of classic films that I haven't seen.
Like what?
Like I've read Godfather.
Oh, right, okay.
So just so I can be that wank where if people go, oh, you haven't seen Godfather? Like, read the book, dog.
Book's actually way better.
Yeah, read The Shining, haven't seen it.
Book's way better. Yeah.
Read Trainspotting.
Is The Shining good? You're just finishing Trainspotting sequel right now, right?
Skag Boys. Yeah.
Right. Are you excited to watch Trainspotting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna watch Trainspotting 1 first.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been holding out on that on purpose just so I can be like, oh.
Well, we can't go see it till it's not out here till the middle of February anyway.
I haven't seen the first one.
No, I know. Yeah.
Read the book though.
Read the book. Yeah, of course.
Two Girls, One Cup. Read the book.
I actually watched the play.
Haven't seen it.
Watched the play.
I
watched the screenplay of. I read the screenplay of 2 Girls, One Cup.
Did it?
Spoiler alert.
Written by Matty.
Spoiler alert. People get shot.
I've actually never seen.
I've never seen it.
Read the book.
I tell you what, if you want,
Coronation Street. Read the book.
There's cups in the cupboard. We could get a cup. And just pause the podcast.
And we're back.
Jesus Christ. I've never shot that much.
Wow, my days.
What a day.
Fuck.
What a day.
I need to eat more fibre.
Should I tell a horrific story while that we're on that subject?
Yeah. Hold on, let's check time. Oh, fuck, nah.
What?
Yeah, go on then, but we're gonna overrun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've been talking really fast as well.
I'll tell it next week. For my bookmark it.
Write it down in the thing.
I'll write it down.
So,
story.
You're in Muggle Corner. What was your thing?
Netflix recommendations.
Yeah.
Go on, do your last one really quickly.
Can I do it in the Matty stage direction?
Of course.
2, period. Muggles start a sentence with, open quotation, I can't believe it, close quotation, i.e., I can't believe my baby is a month old. Exclamation mark. Why? Question mark. Why can't you believe this? Exclamation mark. Question mark. Were you not present for this, you muggle fuck? Exclamation mark. Question mark. So without the punctuation. Muggles start a sentence with I can't believe, i.e., I can't believe my baby's a month old. Why? Why can't you believe this? Were you not present for this, you muggle fuck? Thanks for the stage directions, man.
Thanks, Matty. That was good.
Slick as fuck just then.
I was imagining him doing that there.
Yeah, but like forward brow.
Yeah.
Like not even like that kind of fake angst, like a legit, like fucking pointing his finger down at the table. And
That's essentially Maddie going, what's that about?
Yeah, what's all that about?
What's that about?
So Muggles do say, I can't believe you. I
can't believe that,
I guess that's a really good example as well.
Yeah.
I can't believe my baby's a month old already. Well, you've spent every hour and every second with that baby for a month.
Yeah.
It equals a month.
I'll be honest, like I don't even need to discuss this one because that's in the corner.
That's in the corner.
Immediately.
Yeah.
There's
I can't believe that's straight in the corner.
I can't believe Maddie came up with that. Even though he sent it to you from his phone. I can't believe it.
I can't believe that you can't believe that, Matty.
I can't believe we've had 4 orgasms each today.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Let's pause it there. And we're back.
And we're back.
Definitely in the corner. Okay, here's my last one. This is a terrible one. Muggles use the hashtag life goals
Yes. Life
for
goals.
everything.
Life goals or relationship goals. They'll post a picture of like old people holding hands and go relationship goals.
Yeah.
Like, how is it a goal to get old?
I never want that to be the goal. They should post a picture of people banging and go relationship goals.
Yeah. Or just like a bunch of the girls' mates in with them in an orgy. Just going, relationship goals.
Let's pause it there. It's just life goals, relationship goals, and they're just you know what it is as well. They're always things that you go like a picture of like a promotion in work, life goal. You're like, yeah, everybody wants that. We know.
And it's also a lot of the people that put like relationship goals and life goals and stuff like that, you'll find they're the underachievers, the ones that do a lot of talking. They'll put like a life goal, but it's very rare that you see the follow-up photo of them at the fucking the beautiful waterfall that they took the photo of.
Like
there's life goals.
There's no hashtag life goal achieved.
They're not. Yeah, no one's ever done like life achievement.
Life achievement.
No one's following it up with a lifetime achievement.
Goal made.
Like people that achieve don't fucking post memes like that on Facebook. So because they're not muggles.
Yep. I think it's just. I mean, there's loads of annoying hashtags out there.
Yeah, so if you do post a life goal, like
Follow it up.
you've got the clock is ticking. You've got to start a countdown timer and post a countdown timer for when you achieve it.
You put post a countdown timer for a trip you're going on as a reward.
As a life goal. Yeah.
So we're saying in the corner then as well.
Yeah, I think everything got in there.
Everything got in this week. Thanks to Maddie.
You put a little bit of friction up against the whistling vibe, but I think that was more just because you wanted to give Matty some static.
Give him some abuse for his stage direction.
Yep.
Mel Gibson.
Beautiful stage direction though. If you want to look at the stage direction, I'm going to tell them Matty's Twitter handle.
This will be good.
So it'll be nice if they trolled him a little bit as well.
Isn't it? It's the real director, Maddie.
I think it's like Matty Bigman or something like that.
Oh God, like Mark Nelson. Bad boy Mark 33 at hotmail.com.
Oh no, I can't find him because he's so insignificant that if you type his name in, it doesn't come up.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Matty.
You can tag it. We'll tag him on it. We'll tag him on the post.
No, shall we pause the podcast, legit? And then find it. Oh no, because he tweeted us that thing, so I'll just find it off that. What am I searching for
Oh
him
my
for?
God, you definitely have worked
I'm
out
having a
today.
nightmare. So you go through your things. You'll go through your Muggle corners. Oh, Matty Cannon, here we are. At the big man, but the I in big is 1, and the A in man is 4. So get this: THEB1GM 4N. And then you can see his little stage notes, and you can just compliment him for him. You know what it is? Like he put in some good suggestions there.
He did. It was impressive.
Go pat him on the head.
Go pat the big man.
Yeah.
The big one.
The big
4.
The B1.
The B1.
4. No.
All right. Let's do the last thing.
The dad jokes.
Do it. These are terrible as well by me.
Hold on. Let's go through. Let's do this. Muggle corner.
Oh yeah.
For Muggle's whistle. Get in the corner. Muggle start a sentence with "I can't believe." You can totally believe it. It's generally unbelievable when that happens. Insane careful after the event.
Yeah. Muggles countdown to trips posting, asking for recommendations for Netflix, and hashtag life goals.
Yeah, so that's it.
It's a packed corner.
That could be a total of 3 minutes in the corner for you.
It's a packed corner today.
Yes.
That's 6 motherfuckers. Muggle fuckers.
Not even muggle, please, but that would have been a different swear word.
All right. Should we wrap
We're going to wrap it up with some dad jokes.
You going to do it? You go first again.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking... He's going to get it the day it pops. Your dad breaks into schools at night so that he can steal chewing gum from underneath the desks.
That's good. That's sensible. That's frugal. No problem with that.
It's fucking hard chewing gum. How are you enjoying that? Just
hard chewing
gum?
No way. The shop's not open. It's late at night.
The risk.
Shop's not open late at night.
The risk isn't worth the reward.
Unbelievable. You don't even know how good
the shops are open for the night.
Not the shops there. That's cool.
Dublin.
That's cool.
He always sleeps.
Your dad brings his own parents when he goes to see a PG film. He doesn't understand how the writing works. The babe.
Your dad's a librarian, and he hasn't got the confidence to shush people. So when people are being loud and noisy, he just hides in the stationery cupboard until they leave. Cowering.
When your dad's in a bad mood, he refuses to go to happy hours in bars because you don't understand the concept.
I think. Oh man, I'm exempt.
Oh man, I'm in a bad mood. I can't go to that. I'd love to meet you, Dave.
Damn. Your dad's got a top knot. Oh, we were talking about this, because
No.
I've got so long. But
Oh, we were, yeah.
Because I've got so long before I see Natalie. We were like, this is the longest time I've been away from us. Like
Yeah.
9 weeks in total, like 7 weeks left. I have definitely got time to grow my hair out and put a top knot in.
Top knot,
when I
to meet her in the airport.
I meet her in the airport in Thailand. Well, she'll be there before me. So I can meet her on the beach. So I just rock up with a top knot and I might get like some rosemary bead necklace with sharks
like
tooth.
a shell bead thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some hemp wristbands.
Yeah.
Get a hemp tattoo on your face.
Henna.
Hemp.
Tattoo. Fucking weirdo. But yeah, like we can digress all we want. Your dad does have a top knot.
Yeah. Your dad switches off the power at the sockets before bedtime.
Oh, what a muggle! I think I could put in Muggle Corner once. It's fucking ridiculous, chat. Your dad still calls he calls the Chinese restaurant the Chinkies, and he calls the off license the Packies, and he doesn't see what's wrong with that at all.
It's owned by Russians. That's why it makes no sense.
Yep.
Your dad brings a list for grocery shopping.
Not even on the notes on his phone either.
Doesn't he bring his phone? Too dangerous.
Just a handwritten one.
Doesn't want to get distracted.
He's a man on a mission.
He got milk, bread, eggs. I gotta get them.
Yeah, you're not getting any texts or alerts on your bit of paper, are you?
Not get anything else.
And he writes it on wingdings as well, so no one steals it. The safe as he's
In code.
Yeah, everyone goes home with his shop.
No, he has to take out that old school magnifying glass that you had in old computer games. Work out the code.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Yeah,
Did it have like a plastic film?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
It didn't magnify it though. It was just like a lens. Yeah, really good thing. That was good memory.
Thanks, guys.
Your dad can count how many women he slept with on one finger.
It's responsible. It's fair play to him. Committed.
Good Catholic.
Good Catholic man. Your dad's karaoke song is "God Save the Queen."
He loves them trips to Edinburgh. If your dad could have £1 back for every tenner that he spent on lap dances, he'd spend it all on lap dances.
That's a thinker. I like that one. Not just jokes. A thinker as well. You got to work that out. Get an abacus out. Count it up. Your dad uses After Sun.
Aye. He put it on after I was born. I mean, my brother was born, my dad put After Sun on.
The worst joke ever. That's the worst joke in the history. Tom Houghton is masturbating right now.
Oh, furiously.
Oh, I love it.
Your dad can't keep a secret, and that's why your granddad's in prison.
Your dad recites the safe cross code at zebra crossings.
Green Cross Code, we'll call it.
In Ireland.
Did
Yeah.
you have the hedgehog advert?
No?
King of the road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good. Your dad sings that. Fucking saying shit about my dad.
Your dad is a hedgehog.
What? Explains my hair. It's a podcast. They can't see. They're imagining me with hedgehog hair now. Theatre of the mind. With stage notes by Matty Cannon.
The fringe world.
The big man. Your dad went out on the pole without his glasses and spent 20 minutes chatting up a pot plant.
It's fair enough. They're strong glasses.
Got laid.
Your dad does push-ups on his knees.
Your dad rubs fat women's bellies and says, "When's it due?"
That's fair enough. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Your dad regularly clears out his Sky Plus box.
You have to. You fucking genuinely have to.
You do it when it runs out. He clears it. He manages it. Even at 50%, he's like, time to clear this out. I don't want to get close to zero.
The actual fact is, in the Humphries household, their planner's always full of shows that my mum and dad haven't got time to watch because they're very busy people.
That's because they're online going, what should I watch?
Asking people. They haven't got Netflix. They have. They use my... I don't know. We'll work that out. I'll give him a text
God.
after this. We can leave this for after the podcast. Your dad always dangles his cock in front of your pet snake on the off chance he'll suck the venom out if it strikes.
Your dad gives his teeth an extra brush before a dentist visit.
You just made my dad out to be a really organised man. He just spends his day just fucking
Really
nailing it.
organised.
Oh, well, let's shake hands.
Right, just kiss.
Shake hands and
Oh,
kiss.
because-
He generally shook my hand as well.
You had it
Shake
out.
hands at the end of the podcast.
Presented a hand.
I fucking should have slapped away. Go, what are you doing, you muggle?
And never slap away.
Never slap away handshake.
Never slap away a handshake.
All right, that's how he lives. That's his mantra.
You're still
He's
holding
going
my
to
hand
get
now.
carved. He's going to get that carved in driftwood.
You're still holding my hand now, and I'm the weird one. Podcast.
More fool
Can't
you.
tell. Where's your cock out?
Oh, is this? Yeah. So this is us.
Oh, we're
Should we
done?
hug?
No,
We don't know how to end this, do we?
it's over.
Bye, guys. Muggins out. Kiss your two lips in.